Hello, Rosarito Beach. It's Kanoa here, rosaritoliving.com, and I'm here actually with Gustavo Torres in front of the Rosarito Beach Hotel at the RE/MAX office. Hi, Gustavo.
Hola, Kanoa, ¿cómo estás?
I really appreciate you coming and talking to us, and I wanted to have this interview with you because I know how much you commit and how much your family is committed to our city,
Yes.
and in the improvement and helping our city do better. And so one of the topics right now that I wanted to come and talk to you about is the film industry that's coming here, because I believe, like you do, that this is going to be a big deal for our city.
It is.
And so I got some questions that I want to ask you, and that maybe we can tell the people, because we got an audience all through Southern California and Rosarito, and we could discuss with them and let them know how the benefits and what's going to happen with the film industry.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
one of the questions I want to ask you is, what's your role, and what are you doing with the film industry, and how are you involved in this?
Well, because we saw so many productions coming into Baja or into Rosarito, we created a company called Baja Films. And Baja Films is mostly a facilitator. We help our American producers come over here and find locations, find accommodations, find people to work with editing, with cameras, with extra personnel, and payroll companies.
Okay, and are you head of this, Baja Films?
Yes.
So if somebody's thinking about coming and doing a film project, they would contact you directly?
Correct.
Okay. What kind of films have come, for the people that don't know, what kind of films have we had in Rosarito?
Well, the main film that started it all was Titanic.
Okay.
Titanic came in the 90s, early 90s, and it was a huge success. The Fox Movies invested millions and millions of dollars in the real estate, bought the property on the ocean front, and created this huge movie set with the tank.
Right.
For the water, for the scenes like that.
And what's the location that's at?
The location now, the name is not Fox Studios anymore, it's Baja Studios.
Okay.
And that's about 7 minutes away from the Rosarito Beach Hotel, from downtown Rosarito.
And you can't miss it as you're driving down there. It's a big production facility,
Yes,
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and one of the ships used for one of the movies, Master and Commander with Russell Crowe, is still there, so you can see it from the road or from the beach.
So we've had some big production films here in Rosarito.
We have.
And I know when I came down here originally that the effects of Titanic were still buzzing through the town, and
Yes.
how much it affected the city, and in a good way, in a positive way.
Yes, people from Rosarito that have been here for many years, they're very proud to say that Titanic was filmed here.
Yes.
It was put us on the map for the movie productions.
Absolutely. Was that, were you involved in that at the time?
No, I was not involved at that time. Well, my family was.
Okay.
With the hotel and the transportation and the logistics to find the piece of property, our family helped them here.
If a production company wants to come down here, you're saying they would get a hold of you. What are some of the challenges that they might face coming down to Rosarito and starting to do film production here?
Well, we have some challenges, but we have kind of worked them out most of them. The main one was the border.
Okay.
Crossing their cameras, all the equipment and everything. They have some harassments because they want to charge them like import fees.
Sure.
But now with a letter from the state government of tourism that we can get the letter for them, they can show and they can prove that it's for a production, for a movie production.
Because they're only bringing it down here temporarily. They're not
Right.
bringing them down here to sell,
Exactly.
right? So they should be able to bring it across because it's going back the other way, right?
Yeah, because it's a very expensive equipment and it's not easily found in this area of Mexico.
What are some of the benefits for the production companies filming in Rosarito right now?
Okay. Well, number one is the location, because we're only 2 hours away from Los Angeles. So that helps a lot. The people who come here are mostly from LA, and they look at other locations like Hawaii, New Mexico, Georgia, because those states in the United States or Canada, a country, gives them incentives, maybe like 20 or 30%
tax
back.
incentives, right?
And here in Baja, we have tried, but there's no way yet to give them incentives of what they pay, like percentage, here to them back. So we're working with like 7 to 15%. Hopefully we can get it. But even though without these incentives, the producers say that we are about 30% cheaper than doing it in a state in the United States.
So even without the incentives that because I know that some different places will offer those tax incentives, they're still going to get a better price coming
They're still going to get a better price.
Well, what are some of the other benefits besides, location, price? Is there anything else that would be a benefit?
Well, luckily now, because of, there were 2 series here filmed, the Fear the Walking Dead.
Yes.
About 2, 3, 4 years ago, and they were here 2 years. They gave us tons and tons of hotel rooms, and a lot of people in Rosarito and Tijuana is only 30 minutes away, they got trained those 2 years, the people from the Fear the Walking Dead trained so many locals. So now the producers from LA come and they see that so many people are trained. Number two, also, it's easy to get people to work in movies, and it's easy to get locations.
Okay.
Because our producers from California say that to get a location in LA or San Diego or anywhere there, they have to go to a city, they got a police department, and it's super expensive. Here, most of the locations are either free or very inexpensive and very easy to get. Only one day or one phone call can secure a location.
And would you, in the company you're talking, could you help them facilitate all that?
Yes,
Getting
we
all the
help.
permits done and finding everything they need to be able to navigate Rosarito?
Yes, they tell us we want a bus station, so we just call the bus station and get it. They need a ranch, we call a ranch, and then we get it for them.
And I'm sure nobody knows this area better than you, so.
Yes, we've been here since our family since the 1920s.
Yes, absolutely. One of the things is also the benefits for the people that live in Rosarito. How could the film industry benefit the city of Rosarito?
Well, there's a lot of the extras. A lot of people in Rosarito do as extras, and the income they receive is
So the employment,
above
right?
the average.
Right, so they're going to bring jobs here.
Right, and training, a lot of training, because it's paid, it's almost like being paid to get trained, to be an extra, to help with the camera, help the director, help with the railing, with so many things. They are being trained and trained and trained. That's when more producers come and they get surprised of how many people know what to do and how to do it here.
And you can also help them find access to these people too.
Yes.
So you can help them if they're looking for these trained people through this company. You're able to help
Yes.
connect them with the right people here.
Right.
Excellent. One of the things also with the city, I think it brings tax revenue, right? We get to get more people in our restaurants, right? We get more people in the hotel, which is more important. We get everybody using and enjoying it, and we get some really famous people down here that start talking about our city,
Yes.
right? And telling everybody how great it is and how wonderful the people are.
Yes, and now we have a little problem because mentioning what you said, we need more hotel rooms.
Right.
Because right now there's about 7 movies in Rosarito for this year that we know so far. There might be more, and we don't have enough rooms for in the summer.
Right.
Because
I wish we knew some hotel people. I don't know. I can't.
well, we need like another hotel.
We
Probably.
need another one, huh?
Even all the Airbnbs are gone.
Well, we know what you'll be doing next year, huh?
Yes,
You ready for the
building
next
a hotel.
project? Excellent. One of the things I wanted to also ask you is can Rosarito handle the infrastructure right now? What we're talking about, besides the hotel rooms, is everything pretty much set up for the film people to come down here and produce successfully?
It is right now. We just need the hotels probably and a little bit more infrastructure and of course crossing back to the United States.
Okay.
But the hotels have a fast pass.
Right.
That way the main actors can get a fast pass and they can cross back and forth very easily.
I grew up in Burbank, California, and it's a big film industry.
Oh,
we've
yes.
got Universal Studios, Warner Brothers. I mean, all the film, and we saw the economy that is created. And Burbank is in LA County, and it's surrounded by all these cities that aren't maybe as nice. And it was really cool because the film industry brought in they brought in all the economy and everything, which just made the city it was a jewel inside of surrounded
Oh, yes.
all these other cities in LA as I was talking, to some of the people at work, I was seeing what you're doing. I'm just really excited about, bringing that film industry here, because I think it would really raise the level of what everybody, living here and everybody that's working here and everything is doing. It could really just shine a light on our city.
Yeah, everybody in Rosarito is very proud of so many movies. And a lot of people from Tijuana, which is 30 minutes away, or Mexicali, the state capital, they come to Rosarito during the week or in the summer or in spring to find actors.
Right.
Because we always have some actors here. Last 2 years ago, we had Robert Redford stay here for 6-7 months. And this year, we have several actors for these movies. We even have a Chinese major production right now being filmed at this moment in the studios. It's about a plane crash in our ocean. So we have production from all over. So there's many actors. In this summer, we're gonna have maybe at least 10 well-known actors in Rosarito.
Any productions that you can talk about right now that are coming?
Well, the Chinese one is here already, and there's 4 more coming from this producer named Nick Leisure.
Okay.
Nick Leisure liked Baja so much, he filmed one movie last year. He thought it was only gonna be one movie. but he promoted it in California, Sacramento mostly, where he lives, and LA. But now he has a lot of investors for the next movies. Each one of his movies ranges between $1 and $2 million. They're not super expensive, but now he has a lot of people interested in coming here. So Nick Leisure created a Mexican corporation, and now he's gonna have his corporation here to produce more movies in Baja, and that's gonna bring more and more movies.
I think that's so exciting. I think when we were coming up with the questions that we were going to ask you today, one of the most important questions that everybody asked at the office to ask you was, are you planning on being in any of the films?
No.
No? So we can't count. We're not going to see you on the big screen
I don't know how
anytime
to
soon?
act. I've been in some as an extra, but like far away with no lines.
So no lines.
No lines.
Oh, well, Gustavo, I really appreciate your time.
One more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a Netflix series coming here.
Okay.
It's beginning in May of this year. It's gonna finish in June of next year.
Okay.
So it's gonna be here a little bit over a year, and it's gonna be a series, 2 episodes. 2 seasons.
Right.
We're gonna entirely filmed here in Rosarito about Selena,
Okay.
the singer, the Mexican singer who passed away. So it's gonna be a big production. We're very happy to have that. Netflix, loves Mexico now.
Right.
Because
that's what's great, because people come down here, even the foreigners coming down here can watch Netflix.
Yes, exactly.
So
it's good.
Once again, thank you, Gustavo, for your time. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Kanoa.
Everything that you're doing for the city, everything your family does for the city, we're all very grateful. So thank you very much.
Muchas gracias.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.